Guys, I went to Disneyland. So I took off in the morning in my car. It was a long drive, but yeah, we got through it. We ate some snacks, did a little fun, listened to music. But yeah, it was pretty fun. So then it came time to lunch. We went to this McDonald's and I got some Poppy, a Big Mac, and obviously some nuggets. There was a McDonald's and a gas station nearby. I ate it all and it was really good. I loved it. It then came time to going back onto the road and just driving some more. After like an hour or two driving, we came to the gas station for a bathroom break, and as we were there, we just got some ice cream for, why not? So we just got some ice cream, and I got this cookies and cream cone. It was pretty good, so yeah, I liked it. Good snack. Ice cream in the middle of the day as a snack is pretty good. So yeah, we just drove some more, and yeah. But like after a while, it just got super tiring just sitting in the car for hours. I was getting really tired. So we went to a Starbucks. I got this vanilla iced latte, and yeah, I like this stuff. It's really good. So after that other pit stop, we went driving for a little bit more, and on my way there, I saw this cool looking cloud. I don't know if it was a cloud or some like leftover stuff from a plane, but yeah, I was pretty surprised by this. It looked pretty cool. So I just went on with my day, just driving in the car. But then finally, we got here. We were at the hotel. I was so excited. I mean, it just looked amazing. Like, there was so many cool stuff. I saw this ship on my way to the bathroom because that iced latte did get me. But it was worth it. I even saw this gift shop on my way there. And there was just so many good things in there. Like, I definitely wanted that. And then our hotel room, it wasn't anything too special, but I mean, it was Disneyland thing. I mean, we just had an amazing view. It was like amazing. We could see the pool and everything from here. So we then went later for dinner, and we had this bento box, some ramen, and I had this like weird looking drink. We also got some fries and did whatever this is. But yeah, we had a very fun time. The food was great, and I just obliterated that meal. But then it was time for bed, and I threw on my panda costume, and yeah, now I just have to wait for the next day and go to Disneyland. God, I'm excited. Yo, what up guys? It's finally the next day. Today we're going to Disneyland. Now I woke up pretty early, so I just had to wait a few hours, and then I threw on one of my favorite fits, and yeah, pretty clean fit, and I was ready for the day. I even had this Ratatouille shirt because we were going to Disneyland, so might as well. So we went to the Disney downtown entrance, and there was a big line. Once we got out of that, we started walking more, and then I saw this cool looking Lego store. So finally, after a little bit more walking, we finally got to the gate of Disneyland. So we then finally entered into the park, and it was absolutely amazing. Saw this statue with Walt Disney and Mickey, and some other statues like this Chippendale statue, Donald Duck, Minnie Mouse, as well as Pinocchio, Dumbo, Pluto, and even Goofy. Not only that, I even saw the Disneyland castle, which was pretty cool. I even came along this sword which you tried to pull out, and I obviously couldn't. So now our first ride of the day was this carousel, and then right after that we went to this like frog coaster thingy. I don't know how to explain it. Right after that we went on this teacup ride and this Dumbo flying ride. But now around this time my feet were kind of hurting a little bit, but it was fine. It was just the start of the day. We walked a little bit more and got inside this treehouse. Met Tiana from Princess and the Frog, and one of this cool roller coasters. We went to the Star Wars area and also saw the Millennium Falcon, which was massive. I later went to this like cartoon looking town, and I saw this like water fountain with like Mickey and Minnie doing this. I went on this rocket ship ride, but now I was feeling very tired. I mean, like I've been walking all day. So you know what I did? I went to a roller coaster. This is Space Mountain, and by far had to be my favorite ride at Disneyland. It was just amazing. For dinner, we went to Pizza Planet from Toy Story and had some dinner there. I mean, it was nothing too special, but I was really hungry. I even went driving, even though I'm 2 years younger than I should be. I mean, look at me. I might as well get my license already. We then went to this like Buzz Lightyear thingy, and then saw this like cursed Buzz Lightyear. I don't know, it was like really weird. But once we finally got into the ride, it was basically like a roller coaster where you had to shoot things. Now at the end of the day, I saw this animation on water. I didn't even know that was possible. And fire on water. How is this possible? And finally at the end of the day, we saw a bunch of Disney characters in a parade, like Sully from Monsters Inc., Olaf from Frozen, and a couple others. But overall, this was such a fun trip, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. Yo, what up guys? It's day 2, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. It was starting to look gray, and it was starting to rain a little bit, but that didn't stop us from doing any rides. I was doing the Incredicoaster, and by far, even doing this for the first time, it was the best. We even did this loop-de-loop, and And here's a picture of me. You could definitely tell that we were soaked. I mean, it was raining like absolutely like crazy. But soon after that, we met Buzz Lightyear and Jessie from Toy Story. I'm just unfazed right there. And then it was like lunchtime. I mean, I was really cold, so I had this get to get that made me feel a lot better. But unfortunately, we had to come back to our hotel room because it was raining like crazy, and it was kind of hard to enjoy anything. But after a couple hours, we came back to the park, and it wasn't raining at the time. And then we saw a bunch of this cool stuff in the adventure park. And we went to the Avengers place, saw this Avengers plane, and we even saw the Spider-Man building. It was pretty cool. We would then later went on this ride where it was like an airplane simulator through like California. And we also saw Radiator Springs from Cars. It was so well lit and amazing. The lights and everything were like well lit. We also went on this like Cars tractor ride and even this Little Mermaid ride. And by this time it was already getting dark and it was already looking amazing. And then I went on the credit coaster again, fully dry, and it was just amazing. Man, I just love this ride, and you can even see me doing the dab. Then at the end of the day, we saw this light show with water, that animation on water again, and also even more water. Also, there were some fireworks. It was pretty cool. But soon the day had finally ended. I mean, we didn't really get to do too much, but I mean, it was a pretty good day, even with the rain in the way. But I hope next day is even better and dry. Yo, what up guys? It's day 3 of Disneyland and I woke up today, watched some friends in the morning, you know how it is. And then when I got outside, it was a bit cloudy, but I wasn't really too worried. So by the time we arrived at downtown Disney, we took the monorail over there and I liked it. It was a pretty cool experience. So our first ride of the day was this like underwater Dory Finding Nemo kind of thingy. I saw Dory over here doing Dory things. We then later went to this Star Wars place where there was a bunch of cool Star Wars decor and stuff. And we even saw this like robot thingy and this weird alien guy. And now when we actually got inside, there was a bunch of cool stuff like buttons and controls. And then for the actual ride, in my opinion, it was kind of mid if you're playing gunner, so I'd suggest doing a pilot. Soon after that, we did this like Peter Pan ride thingy where we flew inside some like balloon thingy and saw a bunch of this cool stuff. After that, we saw Lightning McQueen. Like, oh my god. We then went to the Radiator Springs place and did this like Cars ride. We got to sit inside one of these cars. And I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the best rides there. We saw Mater over here. Man, I love Mater. We even saw the town of Radiator Springs with all the like people inside, like this giant dude, and Lightning McQueen again. Ka-chow. Then we saw these cars racing, and then we saw Lightning McQueen again. And then, you have to leave. And then we saw Black Panther, Spider-Man. Also, by the way, Spider-Man jumped off the roof. But, I mean, that's why it's Spider-Man. We also saw this Iron Man suit with this stuff. Guys, can someone please buy me this? I really want it so bad. Also, this helmet, arc reactor, and Thor's hammer. And I'm asking web troopers, please someone buy me this. There was even this mask I wore, which was pretty cool. And then after that, we went to the Spider-Man ride, which after an hour later, and another hour later, and one more hour later, we were still in line. I really hated this. We finally got in. We then saw my boy Tom Holland. I mean Peter Parker. I then got on these glasses, went inside these pods, and this was the ride. It was not worth the 3-hour wait. So once we got out of that disappointment of a ride, we went on this thing, which was not a disappointment. Went to the credit coaster again, but it was closed. I was kind of disappointed, but whatever. So we went on this carousel while we waited, and then when it opened, we went on the credit coaster, and I choked myself. Looks like I'm having a great time. And so, after 3 days, we were finally done. Disneyland and Adventure Park would be no more. I had to say goodbye. But in the 3 days I was there, it was a lot of fun and hope to go next time.